Finally! I have been waiting so long for my favorite emo boy to come out, and here he is at long last. So without further ado, here's the review. Starting out, Mafex has completely ditched the curved ball peg system here, and we have just a simple ball peg, and look! The range is great. I personally was not a fan of their old ball peg designs because here we can see at how great a simple ball peg just works. Moving on to the arms, they can just about reach 90 degrees. They're double jointed and good bicep swivel. Shoulder pads are on a hinge connected to the top of his arms. What Mafex has done here with his arm extension system is the sole reason why I wanted to make this review so bad. It's a disservice when a figure clearly has an interesting mechanic that is overlooked by other reviewers, especially when it's one of his best features. He has an arm extension component that is in no way a butterfly joint, but allows you to get similar range of motion as if it was, and still keep a cohesive look to the figure. It works, and the added length and sturdiness is impressive. Upper part of his torso is connected using another ball peg, and we get amazing range of motion to every side. His lower torso is more restrictive, but it does move to all sides, even if it is a little. Now the legs are probably the most controversial part of this figure. They could have used a much better system, especially since the belt is a floating piece that does connect in from the back. Speaking of back, we have to stop having sculpted butt pieces that just hinder back leg movement. It's ugly, and on a caped figure, it really is just a waste. The cape covers it anyway, so why? Moving on to the feet, they are way too stiff. I'm actually more annoyed at the feet than the legs. They move forward fine, move backwards absolutely nothing. And to top it off, this ankle rocker honestly sucks. It moves to the side where it's least useful. They messed up big time here, and I broke my copy because I was really testing to see if it's just stiff or if it's just stuck together. Turns out, it was both. The foot connects to the leg with no peg or connection. It just slides in, and I'm pretty sure they just glued it. So I just glued it back. I didn't account for the glue expansion, so hopefully some acetone gets it out. Anyway, this is a long review, but it's because I'm passionate for this guy. He comes with so much and he's been long awaited. So before we get to accessories, I will mention one huge plus to this figure. His cape! Holy smokes, Batman! This might be the best cape Mafex has produced. The recent Superman capes have been spectacular, but this is unique and amazing in its own way. This leather-like design and feel, I could seriously go hours just feeling this darn thing. So this cape's got 4 wires, 2 on the far sides and 2 in the middle. This allows for insanely good-looking poses. And okay, so can we finally talk about this man's accessories? Majority of it is just hands, but we get a lot of head sculpts. 5 in total if you count the one that's already on him. So, as Batman, he comes with his neutral face and his teeth-gritting face. As billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne, he comes with a neutral face, and my personal favorite, the under the mask head sculpt with his eye makeup and shaggy hair. I just want to say quickly that Mafex outdid themselves with the likeness for Robert Pattinson. Their digital face scan printing has improved dramatically, and we are seeing it in action right here. Oh, I almost forgot! He also comes with his Batman cowl, so you can create some amazing scenes with his shaggy haired look to match the movie. This is one of those accessories that could have been easily missed, but the addition of it here is beautiful. Mwah! On to more accessories. He also comes with a replacement chest piece that has the Batarang from inside removed, meaning yes, he comes with his iconic Batarang as well. He does only come with one, but he also only has one in the movie, so it's movie accurate. Moving on to the last 2 accessories of the first tray, he comes with 2 swappable gauntlets. These simulate the gauntlet grapple guns already being deployed, and they too also swap in and out quite nicely. And yes, we do get the flare he uses at the end of the movie. Okay, finally! Last tray of accessories. So he technically already has one connected on him. It's an empty pouch for his grappling gun. His grapple gun accessories fit snug and come off nicely. He comes with another variant that has the grapple gun pocketed inside the pouch, and then you also get the grapple gun itself with the hook already molded in. Batman then comes with the deployable gauntlet grapple guns that he can hold on to using a specific pair of hands. Okay, and finally, speaking of hands, the hands! He comes with so many! On him, he has his first hands to beat up thugs with. Some posing hands for... posing. Not sure what you wanted from me out of that one. Some open palm hands for grabbing thugs by the throat. Calm down, Bruce. At least take me to dinner first. Phew. Some martial art hands for when he trained under Alfred. Alfred's a badass in this universe, apparently. I think he needs his own figure. Come on, Mafex, just do it. Some cowl holding hands, which is actually a nice addition. Bravo, Mafex! Some proper grappling gun holding hands. Some flare holding hands. Yes, I'm also surprised Mafex took into account every hand holding accessory and made specific hands for it. Seriously, well done on this figure. Some gauntlet deployable grappling gun holding hands. Give me a sec. I need some Baja Blast after that one. All set. And of course, some Batarang holding hands. That wraps up the Batman from the 2022 movie in figure form by Mafex. I'm actually going to be using an all-new, drumroll please, rating system from here on out. Here's Figure Babylon to explain it while I chug more Baja Blast.
Oh, okay, yeah, so basically, we'll be using LARP.
But Figure Babylon, what is LARP?
I'm so glad you asked. LARP stands for likeness, accessories, range of motion, and price. So, without further ado, let me rate
Whoa. Can't you see my Baja Blast is empty?
Uh-huh.
Be a good friend. Go down the street and get me some more Baja Blast.
It's almost midnight. Aren't the stores...
Figure it out. Ha, get it? Figure. Now that he's out of the way, back to rating. For the likeness, Batman is getting a full point in that department. Face sculpts are spectacular this time around, and his armor and cape all look super nice and well detailed. Accessories portion is also getting another full point. I mean, 9 pairs of hands, 4 head sculpts, multiple grapple guns and accessories for it. It's the easiest score to give. Sure, we're missing the adrenaline pen or maybe some Riddler cards, but he holds onto these items for maybe a minute or less in the movie. We got plenty here, so moving on. On to range of motion. Honestly, they did what they could for the arms. As for the legs, there's a little bit left to be desired, and I honestly think they could have integrated a better movement system. I mean, Hush Superman can kick so high up he's practically a ballerina. They just needed to sit down and think more. I get that Batman has a utility belt and it could pose some problems, but this leg system we got for him is one of the worst. You can still pose him pretty well, so I guess they managed. Oh, and don't get me started on the feet having a terrible ankle rocker. It's pretty bad, but things like his head, arms, and cape having stellar range of motion bumps it up to a 0.8. Lastly, the price. If you're in Japan, you can get this guy for around $60. What a steal! If you're anywhere else in the world and have to pay shipping, roughly $90 to $100. And if you've got a local retailer or you love paying more at Big Bad Toy Store, then about $120. And honestly, he's still worth it at that price. Best faces, best cape, and loads of accessories. This guy jumped straight out of the movie. And don't say the Muff Toys head sculpt is better, because while it is more detailed, it looks nothing like Pattinson. Don't even get me started on Mesco. Their Batman is never coming out. So it's this compared to SH Figuarts, and if you're desperate enough, McFarlane Toys. Ugh, just saying it makes me feel funny. So if you took algebra in high school, you'd know LARP can only total 4 points. That's where we decide if this figure gets a Figure Babylon seal of approval or not. Drumroll please! This figure gets one badass seal of approval, making it a total score of 4.8 out of 5. The good just simply outweigh the bad here, and it's not even close. But this figure isn't perfect, so I don't think we'll ever get a perfect figure unless SHF makes a 3.0 perfect cell because, you know, he's perfect, like in the name, perfect cell. Okay, dude, pay up. I don't do these videos for free.
But I got you, Baja Blast.
You're funny if you think that'll cover it. Get me a large Domino's pizza with extra pepperoni. And it's gotta be here by the next minute.
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.